Welcome to Golgotha Bridge, connecting modern minds to the ancient truth of God's Word. It is our goal to connect the modern-day people to the ancient truth of God's Word through current language as well as scientific and technological references. Hey, Mike here. Let's look at the creation of our universe as described in the book of Genesis, the first book of the Bible. Genesis 1 through 2. In the beginning of God's preparation of the heavens and the earth had existed as waste and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God is fluttering on the face of the waters. Okay. Now we have a dark and empty world. This is similar to terrain creation in a video game. We need to see what we're doing here. In Genesis 1:3, and God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Awesome. So we can see what we're doing now. Strangely enough, God had not created the sun or the stars yet. Not yet anyway. This is just like adding area or ambient lighting in a video game. This lets you see what's going on, but there's no shadows or anything. It's just everything's illuminated. In reality, we see from recent scientific discoveries a phenomenon called the cosmic microwave background radiation. This is an evenly distributed field of light over the entire universe. That's cool, but it's microwave radiation, not visible light. Not that this would actually matter to God, because he'd be able to see in any spectrum he wanted. But scientists have calculated that given the smaller scale of the universe in the beginning, with the expansion of the universe now, the rate it's going and all that, the original wavelength would have been actually in human visible light spectrum. Specifically orange, but still visible. While I disagree with the time scale that they claim, I think we all agree that the universe was smaller at one point. Because it's expanding. So we see in the biblical account that matches up with the scientific accounts, as well as how we ourselves would create a world. Moving on, we see God create the heavens, or atmosphere as we call it, on the second day, and dry ground and land on the third day. There's a lot to cover there that I may go over some other time, but let's stick with light for now. Genesis 1:14 through 19. And God said, "Let the luminaries be in the expanse of the heavens, and make a separation between the day and the night." Then they have been there for signs and seasons, and for days and years. They have been the luminaries in the expanse of the heavens to give light upon the earth, and it is so. And God maketh the two greatest luminaries, one luminary to rule the day, and a small luminary to rule the night, and also the stars. For the rule of the night, and God gives them the expanse of the heavens to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and night, and to make a separation between the light and the darkness. And God saw that it was good. There was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. Notice that there was light illuminating the basic underlying structure of the universe for 4 days before God created the sun or any of the other stars. In video game development, we call these stars and the sun and other things like lamps and whatever, point lights, which emit light from all directions. Point lights are the type of light humans generally act with in the world, unless you count the cosmic microwave background radiation. However, that's really of no real use to us other than scientific interest. Or perhaps on occasion we do have a very diffused light reflecting from the sky from sunlight. So these point lights are what actually creates shadows. You interact with these all the time. On the fifth day and the sixth day, God created birds and fish and land animals and humans respectively. Humans were created with the animals too, but that's a story for another time that I will be getting to later. Until then, just think about how the "let there be light" part of the Bible is something that's often overlooked, and it really sheds light on the nature of our universe. That's all I've got. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it enlightening, please consider liking, subscribing, clicking the bell, and sharing these videos. Thank you and have a blessed day.